Welcome to the Programming Fundamentals course here at Georgian. I'm really excited to teach you this semester. I think you're going to have a great time, and this video here is designed to get you up and running on your own PC, because we've got our bring your own device model now, which is I think everyone's going to really enjoy it. So my name is Jarrett Wright, and let's get started with setting up Java and NetBeans. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to download the appropriate software. So I'm going to type in Oracle NetBeans JDK bundle. So what that is, Oracle is the company that owns everything. They own the rights to Java. NetBeans is the integrated development environment that we're going to use. At Georgian, we do not force you to use one particular development environment. If you prefer Eclipse, for example, feel free to use it. We will be demonstrating NetBeans in class, however, so if you use a different one, just be prepared that a couple things may be a little different. The JDK is the Java Development Kit, so that is the series of classes and methods that you'll be able to use to build some interesting programs. So let's just go onto the website here. Now, on this particular machine, I'm using a Windows OS, so we'll take this latest one here. Oops, I'm going to accept the license agreement, and then let's hit the download button. Okay, so we have our file now, so let's run that. If you're not logged in as an administrator, you're going to have to do that. Okay, so once you're logged in again as the administrator, you're going to see that Java NetBeans will install here pretty quickly. And I'm just going to follow the wizard for the installation. I'm going to accept the license terms. And this is the directory we're going to install into, which is fine. You'll see, so here's the release number, right? So we're Java 1.8 and then release 60. And install the NetBeans IDE into this folder. That sounds good as well. And we'll install away. This part might take a little bit. Okay, so it looks like we finally got to the end of the installation here. So let's click finish. I did edit out some of it, so yours will probably take longer than what you're seeing in this video, but I figured you didn't want to see it installing on my computer. Okay. So let's go here now to NetBeans. So when NetBeans launches, this is called an integrated development environment. And the idea here is that when you're writing programs, you're actually just writing plain text. That's what's happening. And then it gets compiled into machine code, things that the processors can understand. So we're kind of translating from something that humans can read into something that computers can read. That's the idea with compiling. And what you would normally have to do is you would have to write your code in a text editor, and then you would compile it, and you'd have to set up quite a few environment variables, and then go to command line and run your program. The nice thing about an integrated development environment is that you can actually do all those things just with sort of a push of a button, and it makes the coding effort a lot easier. So let's go build our first program. So here you can see we've got a basic screen. I'm going to go into File, and I'm going to say let's build a new project, and it's going to be a Java application. Click on Next, and when if you're new to programming, you'll find out very quickly, whenever you work with a new programming language, usually the first thing you do is create a program that's called Hello World. And the idea being, it's about the simplest thing you could do with a particular programming language is to get it to print something to the screen. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so what you see on the side here is this is our structure. So it builds the project. You see the Java little cup of coffee there. There's the the folder. And then here's the packages, and then all the way down here you'll see this hello world.java. That's our actual program that we write. Okay, so this is where your program code will go. So and that happens over here. So let's zoom in a bit. Move that over here. Okay, so the first bit at the top here, you can see it's sort of grayed out. And what that is that those are comments. Anything that has a slash asterisk and is closed with a slash asterisk is a comment. And the reason that we have comments is there's things we want the computer to look at. That's our code. And then there's things that we don't want the computer to look at, but humans could use. It just helps things along. So in this case, these comments are just saying, well, change this license header, do this, and choose tools. They're basically telling you this is the default package, the way it's laid. So if you want to change it, here's how. So let's just delete that. Here it says the author is Jay Wright, which is myself, Jarrett Wright. And you'll see, whatever username you've logged in on your computer, it's going to give that. Okay, so in this case, we don't have any specific parameters. And you can see this comment, slightly different. It's got //. So this style means comment out whatever follows. So the rest of this line will be commented out. Whereas this, it'll comment out all these lines until we get the closing piece. So here, we're going to put in our code. So I'm going to say system.out. So just to explain a little bit what's going on here, this is a particular class system.out. And then these things that you can see here, these are all methods. So I'm going to do just a print method. And inside the quotes, this is what's going to go to the screen. I'm going to say, hello world, I just wrote my first Java program. Okay. And so that's really quite a straightforward little piece here. So that's our method. And then these are the parameters that we gave to our method. It was a string. And if that's sounding foreign to you, don't worry. By the end of this course, this will sound very, very simple. So to run this, again, if you didn't use an integrated development environment like NetBeans or Eclipse, you would have to compile this, and then you would have to run a program. But because we have it all nicely integrated, I'm just going to hit the green button here. We're going to run our project. So in the background, it's actually compiling our program. It's building the machine code. And then down here is showing you what would happen if you ran this program on your computer. And it says, hello world, I just wrote my first Java program. So there you have it. We didn't spend too much time, and you were able to install an integrated development environment, Java development kit, and you wrote your very first Java program. Like I said, this is going to be a great course, and you're going to find it pretty straightforward. Look forward to meeting everyone. Cheers.